probably as good as it gets in National League Speedway. Ben Morley, Kent Kings in town tonight. You've looked down the side, they've got a cracking side tonight. It's time for the Warriors to really dig deep tonight and get a result.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you say, they've got a good team. But, you know, so have we. We've, the last few meetings we've sort of picked up and, yeah, had some good meetings, picked up loads of points. And, yeah, we'll just try and pick up from there and carry on through to tonight.
Now, at the beginning of the season, a couple of offs for yourself, which is very unusual, but now you and Georgie really, really solid. Last week it was just fantastic to see you both out there, and that's what we want all the time now. So pressure's on, but to ride with Georgie and know that you've got someone there that's really got your back in those big heats makes a difference for you.
Yeah, it's good really. I don't like it always to come down to like the last races, but yeah, I ride with George in the championship as well, so we get on really well and. Yeah, same with the other boys. We just need to pick up from where we left off, like I said, and yeah, try and crack on and carry on.
Now, as captain this year, obviously the team talks in the middle of the meetings, trying to G them all up. Are they listening to you? Are they gelling together? Is there a good atmosphere there?
Yeah, it's not too bad, mate, to be fair. I mean, we try and pass on information to each other all the way through the meeting. And, like I said, I've had a few tough meetings early on, and it was hard to sort of speak with the other boys when I weren't having such a good one. So, but now we're picking up, and yeah, we should get on the roll now.
Looking forward to tonight. It's very hot. I know you've been out there with the team on track. What do you think of the track this week?
Yeah, they said it looks good. So, and it was good. It was great last week. So, if it's similar than last week, then we should pick up from there.
One more question. Last year you were number 1. This year you're slotting in at number 5. So you get a few races before you go out. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer to just get out there in Heat 1 and get it going?
I like Heat 1, yeah. I'm at number 2 in the championship, and I like just, getting first on. And, yeah, because then if you watch a race, it's nice to watch and see how the track's sort of going, but, I'd rather just go out there and attack it myself first and see how we go.
All right, well, stay safe, ride fast, have a great night tonight. Let's get a win for the Warriors. It's going to be a cracking night, whatever.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers, Ben.
Cheers, buddy.
Great to see Rob Ledwith with us here then on the island. Sun is shining, Rob. Welcome over. Good night in store for us tonight.
I hope so, yeah. It's, I'm looking forward to getting my big track engines out today and stretching their legs. I've been using them around a sort of variety of tracks so far, and so nice to get them out on a bigger track and let the bikes breathe a bit more.
It's about breathe. A great big breath of fresh air into your career that's come back as well. Now, you haven't been to the island in this part, but how about in your early days? Have you been over here before?
I've never been here. I've only visited the islands once in my whole life. That was just a few years ago. I didn't come Speedway, which is a shame, because do you know what? I didn't even know. Like lots of riders, when they retire from the sport, they take a very significant break and sort of stick their head down. But no, it looks like a great track, and it's fantastic to have Speedway on the island, isn't it? And it's great for us because it's what I love. A cracking day coming over here. and hopefully we better top it off with a decent night's racing.
Well, we are a little bit biased here on the island when we're interviewing, so we want you to enjoy yourself, but not too much. You're over here with the team, put together a great team there. You're captain of the side as well. What's it like to be going out and racing with those guys and giving them your experience and vice versa? What's it like in the camp?
Well, to be honest with you, in terms of the experience, the sport's moved on so much since I last rode. You know, I'm picking up quite a bit of knowledge on setups and things like that from the guys. But I suppose being a more mature fella, I have the benefit of having been able to look back at my time in the sport and what I did wrong and what I didn't, what I did right. And it's more of a mental approach thing than anything else, I would say, you know, and hopefully I can give them a bit of guidance on that front, really. But
now, I've got to mention it, the tail end of last year, you came in at Kent and you did a meeting, a one-off meeting. Did you think you were going to go as well as you did in that one-off meeting when you come back just to take part in that one and things were going to change massively for you? Did you think it was going to go like that?
No, I didn't. I mean, I had a fair bit of belief that I was riding okay. I'd ridden at the veterans meetings at the British Veterans Championships down at Lyd near Ashford, and you know, hadn't been on the bike for 20 odd years. Went straight out there and kind of got on with it, and that was the biggest surprise. And when I sat on the bike at the Laurels way at the end of last year, my kind of mental approach was, look, it isn't as much of a shock for me as getting back on at the Veterans Championship. Although the standard was a lot higher, at least I had ridden the speedway bike. So, albeit I hadn't ridden the laydown. But no, we had a cracking evening, and then you know, the offer of a ride was there, and I was absolutely thrilled, you know. So grabbed it with both hands. And
for those fans that are watching from the Warriors on the Island, your power underneath you and the bikes you are riding have been ridden by someone pretty high up in the sport, haven't they, if I'm right?
Yeah. I mean, we went out to Denmark and bought 2 of Nicky Pedersen's bikes. Very lucky to have the support of Rob Cagedown and Touch Tech. And we bought 2 beautiful bikes. In many respects, the motors work around a limited number of tracks, in fact, that we're riding on. So we've got a Nicky Pedersen bike here tonight. We're going to give that a whirl. But we've also got one of our own bikes we've built up, which we may be riding that as well. We're not quite certain yet. We're going to make a last-minute decision before we go out. But they're certainly fast.
Have a great night here on the island. Most people that come over, they enjoy every minute of it, like you said, with the journey over and stuff. The main thing is stay safe, ride fast, enjoy yourself, but not too much.
OK, we'll try and do just that.
Cheers, Rob.
Thank you.
Just before the meeting then, we have grabbed Connor before we go out on parade. Connor, another day here on the island. Let's have a little look back, because we had a busy week last week. Obviously the home win at Stoke and then going off to Plymouth. So how did those 2 meetings go for you?
They went really well. I won Heat 2 in both meetings, Thursday and Friday, here and Plymouth. That's the first win I had on Thursday, and then back again on Friday, so everything's going well, I think.
You enjoying your racing here on the island?
Love it. It's like a big family. All the fans come in the pits before, and then they come and see you afterwards, saying like, well done, and how you got on and everything, so yeah, really good.
Now, we know 2 years ago you signed for Mildenhall, you were up there, but last year you were sort of guesting a lot for little teams here and there. What's it like to actually be in the team and know that you're in the team, you're part of the team, and you haven't got that worry? You can go out week after week and know that that's your number. Yeah,
it's a lot better, because when I was, a couple of years ago, when I first started, I was in like the MDL, I can't remember what league it's called, but I was in that, and you don't know if you're riding when you are riding, so you could be riding 1 week and then miss 3 weeks or 4 weeks and then ride again. It's not really consistent, but now I know I'm riding most Thursdays, and obviously you got the away meetings, so you know you got 2 or 1 meeting a week, so it's good to stay on the bike throughout the season.
Now, you've popped out the start, you've got a couple of really good wins so far this season. Your own riding style and so on here at Smallbrook, are you finding that you're becoming more of a complete rider, or is there certain areas that you are specifically looking into and working on, or is it just the whole thing as a package to progress?
I work on the start until the finish, so I'm not concentrating on one thing, I'm concentrating on the whole thing. So if I do well, if I do make a mistake, then all the boys, they tell me like how I could improve on that little bit.
So they're great with their knowledge, and you find that the camaraderie in there is really working out for you and you're benefiting from it.
Yeah, it does help, because when you're riding, they can see what's going wrong from a different point of view. So if I think the bike's good, they can tell me, oh, it don't sound right and stuff. So it is good help from them, because they know what they're on about, and I don't really have a clue, to be honest.
Before we go, have you looked at the team that you're riding against? Have you looked at the riders there, or do you just go out and you just tackle whoever's with you?
Well, obviously Kent's I'd say the hardest team in the league this year, so I think it's going to be tough for all the boys, not just for me. But when I go to the start line, I don't really think about who you're against. You just have to concentrate on the tape. So it don't really matter who's next to you. You just have to concentrate on the tapes.
All right, well, have a great night tonight. Hopefully we get plenty of wins on there. Win for the Warriors, that'd be great.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Okay, just before the meeting tonight, we have got Drew Kemp. Last time you were here on the island, 15-point maximum through the Cardiff Reserve. Now you're coming into the side, different side, but at number 1. You're having a great season so far. You're looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, of course. I feel as though tonight's going to be a good night. And obviously I went to Germany last weekend and got some good experience there, racing against the top boys over there. And obviously racing for Sheffield and the Championship has been going good. You know, there's been some not so good meetings and there's been some great meetings. So, you know, just keep plugging away at it. And yeah, eventually every meeting will be good. And obviously riding for Kent this year, it's going great so far. Great side, great management, great run track, and yeah, really look forward to tonight.
I'm not going to let you get off that easy. I want to talk to you about your championship season before we come back to tonight. It is a different level of speedway, and I guess a different mindset as well when you go into that. For yourself, when you tackle those meetings, when you turn up, is it different for you? Does the atmosphere change for you? What is it like as a speedway rider being in both leagues and the difference that you're finding?
Well, obviously it's a professional in the top league, isn't it? So, you know, a lot of people are saying to me when I'm racing, they're not going to give me an inch because I'm taking money off them. And that's their living at the end of the day, and not going to want a 16-year-old coming in and beating them. But yeah, as you say, completely different level of racing. The starts, the atmosphere of it, it's quite tense, but you know, that's what you're going to get at a professional level. You know, and it's sometimes nice to come back into this level of racing sometimes, obviously being just 16 and having a good meeting, and yeah, different change of atmosphere, different tracks, and yeah, you know, if it hadn't been such a good meeting and championship, it's nice to come here and score a good loads of points and start enjoying it.
We're going to have some great racing out there. It's really hot out there at the moment. The sun's shining. So do you think about that with your equipment? Are you going to be changing anything on that because of the heat of the sun?
Yeah, obviously the weather plays a big part in speedway, the setup of the bike, obviously changes the tracks and what the air's doing at the end of the day. You know, you've got different types of jets, different types of sprocket that you've got to change, and yeah, as I said, that can affect what the bike's doing. So you got to really plan ahead and see what the weather's going to be like mid-meeting, and see what the track's going to be like, and yeah, you can sort of, you know, mess around the setups there, and yeah, give yourself the best chance possible.
Now, of course, it's really difficult in this sport to do it without sponsors, and I see you're wearing the hat Complete Car Services Limited there. They've been a big new sponsor for you this year, haven't they, coming on board? Just how important is it, the help that they're giving you along with your other sponsors?
It's very important. You know, all this speedway, you have to have sponsors. You've got to have people backing you. It's not impossible, but it's very hard for you to do it all by yourself. And Glenn at Complete Car Services has helped me out greatly. KMA Forklifts, John Carpenter, Steve Coleman. Speedway Portal's been doing my media page, and you know, everyone else that's been helping me. It's been a great help, and of course Barry at Hedgehog. You know, safety equipment is also important in Spark Speedway, and he's been helping me out with these gloves this year, and so yeah, that's another thing that really helps the rider out.
So tonight we're going to be seeing the Hedgehog go against the Warriors. That must be quite something for Barry to take.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one for Barry to support, but hopefully he will choose the right rider, and yeah, be it me who's supporting.
We're all following your career, Drew. Keep it going, stay safe, ride fast, enjoy yourself. That's the most important thing at this moment in time. Your career's going to skyrocket, we're sure. Stay safe and let's get some great racing out there, yeah?
Thank you.
John Jenkins, nice to see you back on the island again. It was a few weeks ago now that you were over here for the semi-final of the GB Youth. Are you looking forward to getting back out on track tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I've improved a lot since then. I think had a few meetings under my belt. That was my first meeting of the year and struggled a little bit. Wrong equipment, but yeah, got everything back to the way I want it and scoring some good points. Hopefully we can carry it on tonight.
Although it's early doors here, I've been seeing you in the pits. Everyone's nice and relaxed, looking forward to tonight. You've got a great team that you're part of this year. Are you enjoying being part of the setup at Kent?
Yeah, definitely. It took us all a little while to adjust. We've got such a young team, well, including Rob. He's young in the head, but yeah, it took us all a little while to bond together because I think we're all young and just want to win every race, and we're settling down a little bit now, bonding really well, and I think the results are showing. Getting really confident on track. Hopefully we can do the business here tonight and pick up the points we need.
And what about the island track here? We all know it's one of the biggest in the country. It's wide, it's fast. Is it your sort of track?
I do quite like it here. I don't know why I'm a bit of a slow starter here, but I think we can turn that around tonight. Track's always quite nice. Everyone's just lovely to come here, and yeah, I quite like the trips down here. You can obviously get on the ferry and catch the sun, and yeah, it's quite a nice, chilled, relaxed atmosphere. Yeah, just looking forward to getting out on track.
You all set up, ready to go?
Yeah, set up for a couple of hours now.
That's it, you get here nice and early. Have a great night, stay safe, ride fast, enjoy yourself, yeah?
Thank you, thanks.
Ready. So anyway, welcome to Smallbrook Stadium. Sun's shining, everything's beautiful, crowds are coming in now. And for one night only, I am going to make a revelation. Only for tonight, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be dressed in my normal yellow and blue. Lisa Sokol may think she is the boss. She may think she runs the show, but there is just one thing. And that is, I'm the boss, Miss Sokol. So for tonight, I'm going to do my interviews, my pre-race meetings, dressed in my outfit with the boss on. Anyway, who should we go and see? Let's go see Ben Morley because he was away last time. Very quick chat with Ben. You all right, mate? So I just wanted to make sure that you recognise after last week's pathetic performance by my good lady that I am the boss. So I just want to reinforce that to make sure that you understand, and there's no allegiance on your secret girly group that they have with Lisa. No one knows about that, but I do. Sit on her phone pinging up. Oh, do your best, lads. I saw it all. So she's kind of trying to oust me, you know, and to get me off this job. So she wants to run it. She was even on the radio today. I can't believe it. Anyway, let's go down here. I'm looking for two. Let's have a quick word with Cameron. Cameron, you were flying at my first skid, weren't you, on Tuesday? You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like most about it?
It's just really fun.
Really fun. What's the best bit? Because you're sliding all the way around the bend now.
Just feeling the power of the speedway bikes and riding on this track.
Yeah. It's nice to ride bikes with no brakes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, well done, Cam. Give me the handshake, man. So, that's one of our mascots. I think we've got 14 mascots today. And I did want to find... Oh, here they are. Here we go. Come here, guys. Here we go. Let's sit down. Come here, both of you. We want the sun. You need your smiley faces. Come to me. Come to me. So, come here. Look at that. Look. Turn around. Look, you're on the camera. So, right. This is Lewis. And this is Thomas. Where do you come from, Lewis?
Guernsey.
Guernsey. Where's Guernsey? Where's that?
It's in the Channel Islands.
In the Channel Islands. And I don't know if you ever will see this little man on these two guys, Thomas especially. He flies on the sand racing they have there. So you're here, you came to the school and you're going to be a mascot tonight. How do you feel about that?
Happy.
Happy. What's the best bit about it?
Because there's a big crowd watching and that.
There's a big crowd watching, yeah. And you like riding the grass as well, don't you, Lewis?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it your first time on a speedway track on Tuesday?
Yes.
Well done. What's the best bit about doing it?
I don't know.
Don't know, just love it.
Yeah.
It's just cool, isn't it? What do you love most about it? He rides on the grass all the time as well. What do you like about it?
Like, about what?
Grass track.
I just like it because there's a lot of competition there.
And what do you want to do when you leave school?
I want to be a full-time speedway rider.
Excellent, that's the right answer. What do you want to do, Lewis?
I don't know yet.
Doesn't know yet. Which team are you going to ride for?
White Warriors.
Ah, there's a man. Give me the handshakes. Give me the handshakes. So that's just a little introduction to some of the kids that we have here. I just got to finish off now. We'll go back into pits quickly, see if there's another rider around and say hello to them. But most important, stop viewing Lisa's videos, okay? I get it all the time at home. Oh, I've got 7,300 views now. I've got this views, that views. Don't view this video. Anyway, let's have a word of Mr. Widman. Oh, he's talking. He's talking. We'll leave him talking. Who else we got here? Who else we got here? Who else we got? Let's see. Just go into a. Let's go in the being like the BBC. See if anyone's here. Maybe not. Maybe got a full house. Hold him. So, anyway, we kick off tonight at 6:45 with the parade. Mascots are on track in 20 minutes. Come on down. Come and enjoy the speedway. Sunshine. Bring a bottle of wine, packet of crisps, peanuts, or try the chili cashews in the retreat. I think tonight's special is Sarah's chili. And you'll be more than welcome. So come and join us. Have a great night.
To introduce the mascots to you tonight, as we always do, and in no particular order. Let's start off with Jack Scully Sire. Step forward, Jack, and give a wave. And we mustn't leave his brother out. It's Oliver Scully Sire. Where's Oliver? Step forward. Big wave, Oliver. Uncle Barry will lift him up. Then, of course, we've got Charlie Luckman. Where's Charlie? Give us a big wave, Charlie. Charlie from the Ginger Racing Squad, of course. Not to mention one of our young ladies is Annie Mae Murdoch. Well done, Annie Mae. Beating the boys again, that's marvellous. Then let's have a quick wave from one of our visitors tonight. It's Vinnie Smith. Vinnie Smith, everybody. Give him a big wave. Give him a cheer. And one of our favourites is Connor Sangster. Step forward, Connor. Not here tonight. No, Miss Connor. Okay, go to Thomas. Thomas Vining. Welcome, Thomas. Great to see you on the island. And also a long-distance traveller, Louis LeBlanc. Louis from the Channel Islands. Give him a wave, everyone. And Cameron Bell. Where's Cameron? There is Cameron. Step forward and give us a big cheer. And then we get to the 500s with Dan Lee. Step forward, Dan. Well done. Not to mention our two ladies. First of all, Steph Whitlock and Anastasia Sally. But we seem to have missed somebody out. Who have we missed out? Step forward, step right forward, keep going, and stop there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie Green, and this month, Charlie Green is named as our Young Mascot of the Month. And to present the award, Ben Morley and sponsor Jane Harvey. So well done, Charlie. Excellent riding, gets better and better and better every week. Barry's going to have a very quick word.
Yeah, the junior rider of the month is Attitude on the bikes and off of it, and young Charlie Green has been brilliant. And I promised his mum I'd take a video of it, so please someone have videoed it. Yes, you did. Well done, thanks. I've got another presentation that I want to do today, and that means you, Mr. Hague. Turn your camera off and come to me, please. There are so many people involved in Speedway that don't get any kind of credit, and they just do it for the love of what we do. Andy Hague really is an unsung hero of everything about the Isle of Wight Speedway. He's been with us from the start. He does all of our media work, all of the great stuff that you see, he's responsible for it. He never whinges when I call him at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, Andy, I need an advert, please. He never whinges or anything when I ask him to do anything above and beyond. And so we had a little thing made up for you, Andy. And it's just from us to say thank you for everything that you do. How much we really appreciate everything, mate. Really, really. We couldn't do it without you. So take a couple of pictures there. Yeah. So Andy really is one of our unsung heroes. He does so much work for us you wouldn't believe. And he is here without fail every week, filming the Speedway. And he's the best asset, one of the greatest assets the club has, without any shadow of doubt. Anyway, the emotional bit's over now, so I'll hand you back to Rob, and then I'll have a little chat with you at the end.
Okay, that's lovely. Excellent. Well done, Andy. He does such a fantastic go. They've not come too far. They've come from Sittingbourne in Kent. They're an absolutely excellent team in 2019, so the Warriors have got their work cut out tonight, but I'm sure you'll want to put your hands together, be you a Kent Kings fan or a Wightlink Warriors fan, to welcome down the riders from the Kent Kings. Now that wasn't too bad, but I think we need to pump the volume a little bit because it's time to welcome down the steps the team who you support week in, week out, come rain or come shine. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome the Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors! The individual riders for the Kent Kings, and tonight at number 7 in the Kings lineup is the British 250cc Speedway champion. He's ridden here earlier in the season and he's done very well. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome please Nathan Ablett. Stepping in at number 6 for the unfortunately injured Dan Gilks. Good replacement from Jacob Clouting. Riding at number 5 and making a comeback to the sport after almost 10 years away and doing exceptionally well. Ladies and gentlemen, the skipper, Rob Ledwith. Riding at number 4, a young man who's picking up some rides in the higher divisions now, and we've seen him here on the island perform magnificently in the past. It's Jordan Jenkins. And very much out of the GB youth mould, the rider at number 3 for the Kent Kings, who's also in a senior division at Somerset in the championship. Welcome back to Anders Rowe. The Kings will operate rider replacement for the injured Alex Spooner at number 2. And last but by no means least, at the top of the Kent Kings order, one of the dynamic young riders in British Speedway, heading for the top is Drew Kemp. Those are your Kent Touch Tech Kings, to give them their full title. Riding at number 7, he was in Germany at the weekend racing on the long tracks out there. He's back on the island tonight, Chad Wurzfeld. Riding at number 6, he registered his first win here on the island last week and at Plymouth as well on Friday for Connor King. Our skipper at number 5, the magnificent Morley, Ben Morley. And the young man who's doing great things this year and piling up the points for the Warriors, Danno, Verge.
Whole story. Go on.
Number 3 tonight, Mr. Consistent in the middle order. Welcome back to Ryan Terry Daly. Riding at number 2 tonight for the Warriors, it's Widders the Warrior, Chris Widman. And as you can see at the moment, the bike is here, but the man isn't. We believe Georgie is on his way, so we're just waiting for Georgie to cross the Solent, and he'll be with us as soon as he possibly can. So just 6, could be 7 very shortly.
Okay, we're with Danno in the interval there. Danno, how's it going for you? It's very, very close out there.
Yeah, it's a good meeting. It's pretty close. I've had a reasonable night to myself. Won my first 2 races, and then unfortunately my fuel wasn't, my bike wasn't fueled up. So whilst on a paid second in heat 9, I unfortunately packed up. But this racing, it happens. Every rider has that where a mechanic doesn't fuel their bike up. But yeah, two wins to start off with. It's going good.
Okay, we'll keep it going. We need that win tonight, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay, Georgie, a lot's been happening tonight. We know that you had some troubles getting in tonight, but all okay. You're flying on his bike.
Yeah, we're all good. First of all, got to say thank you to Dave Wurtsfield for lending Chad's bike. Yeah, it's an absolute rocket. Yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare getting here. You can't dodge traffic and other bits and bobs.
Right, keep it going, mate.
Thank you.
13 and 15 coming up.
That's it.
Okay, well, Jackie Vatcher in the interval here. Very, very tight stuff, but got to be pleased with the guys so far.
Yeah, doing brilliant. We've just got to keep it the same. Just keep getting these, even if it's 3 alls, just keep it there. We've got to do it, and we're going to anyway.
And what about Georgie coming in on Chad's bike?
I know, unbelievable. I think this is what's given them all the buzz, to tell you the truth. Everybody's working together. Chuffed to bits with them all. Really, really good. 100%.
All right, cheers. Okay, well, Connor, then, in the interval here, it's crunch time. We're very, very close, but having a reasonable night. You did have an off. You feeling okay?
Yeah, not too bad. It's only a slide off. I didn't do any damage or anything.
And great result in Heat 2 there with Chad to put another 5-1 in.
Yeah, that's a good way to start any meeting, so couldn't really beat it.
All right, we'll keep it going, mate.
Cheers, mate.